So Kanye West, or rather Ye, did give an account in a recent interview about his meeting with Donald Trump.
Okay.
And they met at the Mar-a-Lago, and that is a luxurious resort, and it's also a national landmark in that is Palm Beach.
Palm Beach, Florida.
Yeah, Palm Beach, Florida. So he did ask Donald Trump to be his vice president, or rather his running mate. But take a listen, and this is what Kanye West had to say.
Mm-hmm.
Trump was most perturbed about me asking him to be my vice president. I think that was like lower on the list of things that caught him off guard. It was the fact that I walked in with intelligence. So Trump is really impressed with Nick Fuentes. And Nick Fuentes, unlike so many of the lawyers and so many people that he was left with on his 2020 campaign, he's actually a loyalist. When he didn't know what the lawyers is, you'll still have your lawyer list. And when all the lawyers said, forget it, Trump's done, there were loyalists running up in the White House, right? And my question would be, why, when you had the chance, did you not free the January 6ers? And I came to him as someone who loves Trump, and I said, go and get Corey back. Go and get these people that the media tried to cancel and told you to step away from. He basically gives me this would-be mob-esque kind of story, talking Trump.
Well,
your thoughts?
It's hard to figure out what Kanye's goal is. I mean, even as he's expressed an interest in running for president in 2024, in light of everything that's going on in his life, one wonders how serious he is. That's number one. And then to go to Donald Trump, who himself has announced that he wants to run for president, and to say to him, I want you to be my vice. I'm sure Trump didn't take it so well. And I think I did see him put out a post on Truth Social where he kind of was calling out Kanye, basically not very flattering terms.
Yes.
Calling him unwell and things like that.
A very troubled man who just happens to be black. That is what he said.
So
That's
I don't
what
know.
Donald Trump said.
So it's hard for me to make out what's exactly going on here. And, you know, Kanye is he's not the most lucid speaker. I mean, he just I feel like he tries to say 20 things at the same time and it all gets jumbled up. So to understand what he's trying to say, you kind of have to take his words apart and just surmise
deciphering a code.
It's exactly.
We don't have time for this, Kanye.
I know. He needs to realize that, and that's why he gets into trouble, because everyone runs on sound bites. And if your sound bite sounds spicy, they'll just cut out the bit that sounds the most outrageous.
Okay.
And that's how he's been getting himself in trouble.
Exactly.
While everyone just ignores the wider context of what he was trying to say.
And Donald Trump went on to deny and say that he doesn't know who this Nick Fuentes man that Kanye West was saying that he admires. He says he has never met this man, never heard of him. Now, Nick Fuentes is a man who is known to, reportedly make a lot of anti-Semitic and racist comments. And Kanye did allege that Trump is a big fan of him. And Trump is like, I don't know who that is. What are you talking about?
Well, we live in a very politically correct culture, and once you have opinions that are just slightly outside of mainstream thinking, you will attract those labels, anti-Semitic, racist, and it's to the point where it's almost being rendered meaningless, because now everyone's anti-Semitic. If you don't like Israel torturing the Palestinians, you're anti-Semitic. So what does it even mean to be anti-Semitic? But that said, it just seems like Kanye could have been engaged in a giant trolling operation. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on in his life. I'll just have to wait and see. We'll wait to see how the dust settles and see what we can make of this, because as of now, nothing makes sense to me.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
And nobody else even understands, because everybody is just taking very deep sighs on social media and like, Kanye, come on now. Come on now.
By the way, did you see how Kim Kardashian came out?
Yes. She came out to speak about Balenciaga. However, she did not denounce them. She says that she's going to do a lot of thinking, and they are going to have to convince her that they are going to be taking deliberate and intentional steps to protect children. But she hasn't yet, thrown out her partnership with Balenciaga.
And I think because it took several days for her to come out and say this, yet this controversy has been going on for at least a week now.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the responses are calling her out. Someone called Blair White tweeted, and I think she's a trans conservative woman. Believe it or not, there is such a thing.
There's such a thing, I know.
She says, cut ties completely or you're full of ish. Kim, you are very obviously kicking the ball down the road so you can continue your business relationship with them once this blows over. It's not difficult to draw the line at child porn, and your inability to do so is telling. And then Chase Geyser says, Kim Kardashian got a divorce over a MAGA hat, but is trying to work things out with pedophile business. Isn't that funny?
But you know what is crazy to me? I think everybody who is, trying to pressure her to just cut ties, as in you don't just cut ties if you're a business person. You don't really just do that, because it was probably one person's bad decision. That's why I'm saying Balenciaga needs to do more than just release a statement. We need to know who did it, and that person needs to get fired and castigated and thrown out completely, because you can't just, cancel a whole brand that actually does very beautiful things for one person's mistake. And that
that's
one person
true.
Does not speak for the whole brand. Do you understand what I mean? So
That's very true.
We need to know who did this, and we need that person fired.
Well, for me, what I can't stand is the hypocrisy and the double standards. Like Balenciaga, for its part, calling out Kanye over his
Anti-Semitic.
so-called anti-Semitic statements.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for them, they're out in trouble for peddling child porn, which most people would agree is orders of magnitude worse than the spicy comments Kanye might have said about Jews. And yet you're not hearing businesses or influential people urging everyone to drop Balenciaga. You're not hearing about the Balenciaga's banks closing the Balenciaga accounts. You're not hearing about Balenciaga getting cancelled by their partners. It just flows one way all the time. And I think that's the hypocrisy. Same with Kim. It took her a while to come out and say these things. Whereas, when it was her husband, she was immediate in her condemnation of his statements. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it came to his spicy tweets, she immediately came out to denounce him as an anti-Semite and how she stands with the Jewish people and she's opposed to racism. Meanwhile, Balenciaga, it took her a minute to come out and, denounce. She doesn't even really denounce them.
She has not. She
She's
has
just
not.
sort of-
But she has said that she likes that they are taking accountability for their actions. But then she says she's going to need time to reconsider her partnership with them. And in the meantime, they have to prove to her that they're taking deliberate steps to protect children.
Yeah.
I think the rational thing to say. It's the logical thing to say.
She just bought herself some time. And I
Yeah.
think she's hoping that within 2 or 3 months, everyone would have moved on from this and she can carry on endorsing Balenciaga.
And Kanye West also came out to, speak out against Balenciaga and said, and actually he was calling out celebrities who support the brand or work with the brand, and he called them hypocrites and said, none of you are, speaking on this, and yet our children are in danger. And basically everyone was just telling him to, shut down.
To shove it.
Shaquille O'Neal also came out and posted, and he basically went on to say, and that's the same brand that kicked you out for your anti-Semitic comments.
Yep.
And I remember when he was... he made a comment sometime. He was giving business advice, and he was basically giving an example of Shaquille O'Neal and a business partner of his. So he was saying that he was talking to Shaq's partner, and Shaq's partner was telling him that they share 50-50 of the proceedings. So Kanye West was basically telling the other guy that there's no 50-50 in percent. I mean 50-50 equal share in any business. Somebody is making more money. And
You just don't know.
You just don't know. So he was giving advice to this guy, and he was giving advice to Shaq. So Shaq went on to say, in the famous words of Kanye West, I make more money than you. You can't tell me how to run a business.
Ouch.
Because that is what Kanye told Adidas, right?
Yeah, that's exactly
I
right.
make more money than you. You can't tell me.
Wow.
You can't tell me nothing.
But he's still wearing Balenciaga boots, though.
But he still is,
The
yeah.
big boots. Wasn't he wearing them the other day?
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, how
With
come?
his new girlfriend.
Right.
I think maybe he's ting-ting. He's
Wow.
fighting for the Christmas holidays.
Wow.
It's cold in the US, right?
It's cuffing season,
It's cuffing season.
as they say. Well, what else is popping?
Well, Drake and DJ Khaled is what's popping. And Drake did give DJ Khaled a very luxurious birthday gift for his 47th birthday. And everybody is talking about this gift. Can you imagine what he gave him?
What?
Toilets.
Toilets.
Yes.
He gifted DJ Khaled toilets.
4 luxurious toilet bowls. They have UV light cleaning system. They have an air deodorizer. They have heated seats, and they have the tornado flush system.
You know, my initial reaction was to want to laugh at this. Although when I thought about it, I was like, but actually, this guy is being thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a gift that matters.
Because DJ Khaled has no toilets in his house, right?
Wait. No. But if someone must gift you something, shouldn't it be something that you're prone to use every day?
You know what?
And what else but a toilet would you use every day? I feel like it's a very ideal gift. Seriously.
Someone in the comments said, I want to know the backstory of what caused Drake to give DJ Khaled toilet bowls. You know, like a whole toilet. Like it's not just the toilet seat, like whole toilet.
Do you think it's a signal that, hey, I'm giving you this because you're full of...
Could be.